Top of turn 1, Dark Elder won the initiative. Had the Blood Angels go first. So he's got his basically 3 assault squads jumpy there. And then I think there's 2 priests. You can see them with little cups. And then the Librarian back here with the double head. And Sanguini Guard in the back there with the super cool wings. And then that's his deployment. Dark Elder deployed in reserve, everything in reserve. You know, really because he's got these, 2 groups of 10 scout bikes with grenade launchers and power fist that he's infiltrating right now. So that's what's going on.
Do you have any
And that's it. He'll do a little scout move, and then it's going to be his turn 1. He's going first. He's got his scout bikes on the board. Combat squatted 2 groups of 10, so he's got 4 squads of 5 here. I guess this cool claw is the power fist, right? And then what? You got 1 grenade launcher in each now?
Yep.
Sweet. And then the squad without the power fist doesn't have any power weapon?
Right.
Excellent. So he's jumping his guys up over here. Here's the objectives I can explode. Got 1 here. Got Duke's hat. The one in the middle doesn't explode. And then we got 2 others. And they can be picked up and moved also. And they explode if a unit's within 6 inches. And you roll a 1. And then if it does explode, it's a large blast. Strength 6 AP dash. Auto pen if you happen to be inside of a transport, which definitely won't be an issue for these Blood Angel guys. So tried to steal initiative, didn't work out with everything in reserve. So now he's jumping all the stuff up. Okay, here we are, turn 2, Dark Elder list. In reserve, it's the bottom of turn 2. So the Blood Knights moved around for 2 turns basically. And this is what we got going on. We got, here's his bike units kind of enveloping the other squads, and he's got to roll for objectives. Oh, no, that's going to be at the end of this turn. Sorry. So end of the turn, we're going to roll for these objectives, see if they explode. They probably won't, it's on 1s, but he's around a bunch of them. So here's his list. He's got all these bikes around everything. They're little groups of 5. Squads are 10-man squads. Now it's time to see what kind of Dark Elder comes in, if anything. Okay, bottom turn 2. Dark Elder got in Razorwing, a Venom, and a Ravager. And basically just shot my Razorwing into the middle here. Ended up killing a Melta guy and putting a wound on the Librarian. And then the Venom shot into the close unit of bikes here and killed the guy with the grenade launcher, which is actually pretty cool. And then Ravager over here shot at the other squad of bikes back there with the power claw, power fist, and missed with all 3 shots. So that was the bottom of 2, and now it's Blood Angel turn 3, top 3. Here we are, bottom turn 3. You can roll for more Dark Elder reserves. Dark Elders basically just shot into him, did a couple casualties, put a wound on the Librarian, which is pretty good. He's got 2 wounds, so 1 left. So that's nice. Then he kind of moved over here. None of his bikes turbo boosted, and then the closer ones shot at the Razorwing, and the first group of them immobilized it. So Razorwing immobilized, but other than that, no real damage for the Dark Elder forces in return. And so now we're gonna roll for bottom of 3 reserves, do some damage hopefully. Okay, here we are, turn 4, top of turn 4. Dark Elder bottom of 3 was pretty good. Wasn't really great. Wasn't horrible at all though. I got in most of my units. I got in everything except for the Bling Witches to have, or actually the Blood Witches to have a Liquefier. The other group of witches have a Shatter Shard, and then the Incubi didn't come in. So Incubi and a group of witches still in reserve. Everything else just kind of moved around, shot into him, and basically all I really did was kill like 4 or 5 bikes with Dark Lances and Venom shots. Mostly Dark Lances. Shot into that gold squad a little bit with a bunch of splinter shots, and he made most of his saves, plus feel no pain for sure. So over here we got the witch squad about to get mutilated maybe.
Oh, it's scout moves, that's right. I was thinking Tempest Infiltrate or something like that. Tempest Wrath.
There's turn 4. Okay, here we are, bottom of turn 4. Blood Angel, top of turn 4. He just kind of shifted everything back to this corner. He took 2 objectives with him and pounded this witch squad. I think he just popped it open with a meltdown, no problem. And then charged him. And then we tied up combat. I killed 3 of his, he killed 3 of mine, which happened to be the Homunculus and the Hecatrix and a witch. So kind of nerfed that squad, but you never know what happens as far as that goes. So I got Incubi and Witches to roll for on, I guess, 2s now. And then that'll be turn 4. Top turn 5. Dark Elder, bottom turn 4. Wasn't spectacular at all. Kind of murdered this guy with splinter cannons and Dark Lance off the Razor Wing. Shot all my Venoms and Dark Lances and everything into his gold squad over here. And I don't know how many guys I killed. I killed a few though. Maybe it was only 2 or 3 or 4. But I killed a couple. Looks like maybe 4 of them, which is pretty cool. So killed some of the gold squad, and then what happened over here? Incubi came on, jumped out. Archon got into this combat over here. Failed combat by 1, and the witches ran away, but the Archon's stuck in combat over there. And then he's over here thinking about charging into my guys, I guess. Incubi failed to charge. So it's been kind of pitiful rolls for Dark Elder. And he grabbed the objective and started moving away. Just wonderful. So there's Gold Squad jumping up, which only has like 4 guys left in there or something. From what we can find. So that's it, turn 5. He's kind of moving away. He's got 2 bike squads back there. He's got 1 bike squad tied up in here, and the 4th one died. That's pretty much it. I got 2 tactical squads, assault squads tied up around the Archon and a bike unit, which is pretty crazy. But haven't done much. Here's the witch squad to flat out on the board. Just kind of shot at him. He's made his saves. It's been the game. Okay, we're going into the bottom of 5. Top of 5, Blood Knights. Kind of just shifted everything over here, pretty much so he could shoot at the Incubi, which he did with most everything. Made a lot of saves, and a guy died, one guy, out of the Incubi. And then, bike squad over on the far side of the board shot at the witch raider and didn't do anything. And that was pretty much it. Then we fought this combat out. The Archon killed 2 bikers, and then I think he caused 4 wounds total or something like that, and Archon made all his 2+ saves. So biker ran away, so he's going to run off the board, which would be nice. Get another pain token there when it gets off the board, if, the game gets that far. And that's it. So Dark Elder turn 5. So we're going into bottom of 6. Blood Legion had top of 6, and did some work, really. Over here, he had Black Squad walk over, shoot at the Incubi Raider, and then charge it and blew it up. Killed a couple of their guys. He's been failing leadership tests all day, but he has a banner somewhere that makes him re-roll. So they failed it, re-rolled, and there they are. Then over here, the Archon killed the Red Squad, and then failed 2 saves against the Black Squad. So it was 1 combat, caught him, killed another guy, but still tied up. Same thing over here, Incubi. He got charged by a priest and another biker with a freaking power fist, and we killed the priest and the biker on the charge, and then he killed 2 of my guys back, so it's tie combat. And then in the middle, he charged the Trueborn with Sanguinary Guard and characters and murdered them, and these 2 vehicles, and didn't do any damage to those. And then on the far end of the table, we had some witches in combat with that bike squad, and they murdered the bike squad. So bottom of 6, Dark Elder turn. See what we can do. Okay, here we are, turn 6. We rolled for turn 7, but probably pretty pointless at this point. So bottom of turn 6, Dark Elder. Damn, I forgot to shoot my Razor Wing. Whatever. So he would have shot at these guys in the middle, which I shot everything else at. Didn't wound anything. The bikes in the middle. Shot all sorts of Dark Lances and stuff. Couldn't wound them. Hit them with a liquefier. Couldn't wound them. So didn't do anything. Over here, I basically blasted 2 liquefiers in here and just murdered all the Sanguinies and the other guy holding this objective. And then Dark Lances and Venom shots bounced off this guy in cover until finally some Venom shots murdered him. So I got him off his 2 objectives. He was contesting the one in the middle with bikes. So these witches fleeted from over here, charged the bikes, killed all 3 of them. And he really just needed to make 1 save, is what that came down to probably tie the game. So end of turn 6, we probably could do number 7, but it's pretty much silly for now. We rolled for these 2 objectives, they didn't explode. Archon's alive over here. He's got 3 pain tokens now. 3 tokens there, 1 there, 3 in here. So, great game, General Andy. Thanks a lot, man. That was the Blood Knights. That was really, really close game on Stables. Tough mission. Be sure to check out the blog, shotdownmine.blogspot.com. Leave some funny comments about Mr. Matt over there. We're playing on Heroes Games and Hobbies Wednesday night. Lots of fun. Thanks for watching.